StudyIQ IAS, अब तैयारी हुई अफोर्डेबल।
Hello and welcome everyone. I hope this message finds you fit and fine. We are in video number 41 in this Lakshmikant series contest, and today we need to talk about parliamentary forums. Generally, students take this topic lightly, saying there are some bol bachans with no real application in Indian polity. But the fact is, UPSC has asked questions in prelims from this area. We just need to give attention to certain nitty-gritties. That's it. Parliamentary forums, why they were created? Purpose was to sensitize our parliamentarians about some crucial issues so that they can engage better within the parliament as well as they can work better when they are in their constituencies. First Parliamentary Forum was created in 2005 with the name Parliamentary Forum Water Conservation and Management. This fact also need to be remembered. Okay, because sometimes UPSC is asking one or two questions on these facts. There are 8 parliamentary forums listed in front of you on water and conservation, youth, children, population, public health, global warming, climate change, disaster management, arts and craft people development goal. My advice is, when you are reading this chapter from Lakshmikant, don't just grasp what is written there. Try to link what other schemes which government has made, what other initiatives government is having in these areas, so that you can revise simultaneously. Okay, objective is first to provide a platform to our members so that they can be sensitized, means they can have meaningful discussion, right, on speedy implementation of the processes which are already being made, so that they can be sensitized. For example, we are talking about Parliamentary Forum on water conservation. Everyone knows that water conservation is important for India. But do every parliamentarian is aware about the ground realities which exist in India? No, right? We cannot make policies sitting in AC rooms. We need to have idea what is happening on ground. You may be having nice idea, but when it comes to execution, there may be certain gaps. When you have parliamentary forums and you invite specialists from these areas, you will be able to know what are the gaps so that you can tweak your discussions in parliament accordingly, and right policies, right laws can be made. For this, data need to be collected. Data is collected from ministries, think tanks, within India, outside India, UN agencies, right? कई बार मन में सवाल आता होगा कि इस प्रिपरेशन को शुरू तो कर दिया है, मज़ा भी आ रहा है, तभी आप इस वीडियो में हैं, सीखने को तो मिल रहा है, लेकिन क्या उतना पढ़ा जा रहा है जितना इस एग्ज़ाम को क्लियर करने के लिए ज़रूरी है? क्योंकि अल्टीमेट ऑब्जेक्टिव तो क्या है? योर नेम इन मेरिट लिस्ट। तो देखिए, कंटेंट तो सेम है, लेकिन कंटेंट को यूज़ करने की हमें स्किल डेवलप करनी है। कैसे होगी वो स्किल डेवलप? पहले तो भाई टाइम से हर एक सब्जेक्ट का कंटेंट तैयार होना चाहिए। अगर आप वो कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, लेकिन इफ़ यू वांट टू टेक हेल्प तो आप StudyIQ की हेल्प ले सकते हैं। जो StudyIQ का P2I प्रोग्राम है, आप StudyIQ ऐप या वेबसाइट पर देख सकते हैं। P2I मतलब प्रीलिम्स से लेकर इंटरव्यू तक का एक प्रोग्राम। तो ये एक प्रोग्राम के अंदर 4 फेजेस हैं। तो उस 4 फेजेस के थ्रू पहले ही फेज में आपका कंप्लीट सिलेबस हो जाएगा। तो इट इज लाइक द बेसिक थिंग, ये तो करना ही है। इसके बाद आता है कि हमें स्किल्स डेवलप करनी है, यानी कि उस कंटेंट का प्रीलिम्स में इस्तेमाल हो सके, उस कंटेंट का मेंस में इस्तेमाल हो सके, यानी कि आंसर राइटिंग। फिर हमें असेसमेंट चाहिए बीच बीच में, जिससे कि हमें कमियां पता लगती रहें। तो इसके लिए भी P2I में आपको प्रीलिम्स मेंस दोनों की टेस्ट सीरीज दी जा रही है। वीकेंड पर भी टेस्ट होते हैं, प्लस डेली मेंस आंसर राइटिंग होती है। तो आपको नहीं लगता अगर इतना कोई मेहनत आपके साथ कर ले, तो आप करना तो चाहते हैं बट एक पाथवे नहीं है, तो P2I प्रोग्राम वो पाथवे आपके लिए साबित हो सकता है। तो टेक हेल्प ऑफ दिस। फिर आपके मन में कभी कभी जो डाउट आता है, उसको ढूंढने के लिए आपका काफ़ी समय ज़ाया हो जाता है। ज़ाया इसलिए कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि हो सकता है उस डाउट को ढूंढने के लिए आपने 1 घंटा लगा दिया, क्योंकि उससे एसोसिएटेड काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें नई नई पता लगती चली गई आपको। ऐसे में इस टाइम को रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं आप। एग्जाम ओरिएंटेड क्या उस डाउट से रिलेटेड नॉलेज आपको चाहिए, वो आपको एक पर्सनल मेंटोर बता सकता है। तो इस कोर्स में फैकल्टीज तो आपके साथ हैं ही, इस पूरी जर्नी में आपको पर्सनल मेंटोर दिया जा रहा है, आप उसकी हेल्प लीजिए। आप कॉल, व्हाट्सएप पर कभी भी उनके साथ कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं। उनका नंबर आपको इस कोर्स में स्पेसिफिकली आपको अलॉट होगा। तो अल्टीमेटली आपका टाइम बचेगा, कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा प्रिपरेशन में। फिर जैसे ही आप प्रीलिम्स क्लियर कर लेते हैं तो उसके बाद मेंस रेजिडेंशियल प्रोग्राम, ये इसका सेकंड फेज, मतलब थर्ड फेज कहिए, क्योंकि पहले फेज में फाउंडेशन है, फिर सक्सेस इन प्रीलिम्स है, फिर एमआरपी है, मेंस रेजिडेंशियल प्रोग्राम। फिर उसके लिए आप दिल्ली बुला लिया जाता है आपको, यहाँ पर आप मतलब जो फूडिंग लॉजिंग एवरीथिंग इज टेकन केयर बाय StudyIQ। और उसके बाद फिर रिगरस प्रिपरेशन होती है आपकी मेंस के हिसाब से, यानी कि हर एक जो आपका पेपर है, GS है, लैंग्वेज है, एसे है, हर एक की तैयारी यहीं पर हम आपको अपने सामने कराते हैं। उसके बाद जैसे आप मेंस क्लियर करते हैं तो इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम, वहाँ पर आपके कोहोर्ट्स बनते हैं जिसमें डिस्कशन के थ्रू जो आपके अदर एस्पिरेंट्स हैं जो आपके साथ इंटरव्यू देने वाले हैं, तो आप अपनी स्किल्स को पॉलिश करते हैं। साथ में ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, फॉर्मर टॉपर्स, ये सब फैकल्टीज आपको मिलकर गाइड करते हैं। फाइनली व्हेन यू आर थ्रू इनटू द मेरिट लिस्ट, देन फिर आपको लगता है कि हाँ, इट वाज ऑल वर्थ इट। मिलते हैं आपसे क्लासेस में, ख्याल रखिए, जय हिंद। Another thing is parliamentary forums cannot encroach into the functioning of departmental standing committees. I told you in parliamentary committee chapter importance of departmental committees, right? During the budget making process, these respective departmental committees are important, right? So consider you have a parliamentary forum on a specific topic, a specific issue, and we also have a departmental committee for this. You cannot say that now the work of departmental committee can be done by parliamentary forum. No, right? Composition. One question can be asked from here. That is why I would require your attention here. The Speaker of Lok Sabha is the ex officio president of all forums except is important, except the Parliamentary Forum on Population and Public Health. And who is the president of Parliamentary Forum of Population and Public Health? It is chairman of Rajya Sabha. In this particular forum, Lok Sabha Speaker acts as co-president. Please give attention. I'm not saying vice president, I'm saying co-president, because vice president is a different position. Deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha, deputy speaker of Lok Sabha, the concerned ministers, the chairman of departmental related standing committee are ex officio vice presidents in respective forums. Each forum consists of not more than 31 members, but please remember, excluding 3 positions: president, co-president, vice president. The duration is coterminous. Till the point you are a member of the house, you will remain part of this forum until and unless you give resignation to the chairman, or you can say president. If Lok Sabha speaker is there, then you can give resignation to Lok Sabha speaker. Now let's talk about functions step by step. First, function of Parliamentary Forum on Water Conservation and Management. Identifying the problem, making suggestion to government and organization. Please remember, we are not just discussing things, we are not just sensitizing parliamentarians. In Parliamentary Forum, we are also making suggestion to government and organizations to organize seminars, workshops, so that people can be sensitized to identify the ways of involving MPs in conservation. For example, you are a member of parliament from an area which is having, shortage or even scarcity of water, and you found that some people have invented, they have made some innovations on ground and they're working fine, but they need government support in this regard. You can bring up this issue in Parliamentary Forum so that other members of parliament can be sensitized. You may be provided with technical know-how by taking help from respective agencies, which Parliamentary Forum is going to arrange, so that your effective when you are working in your state constituency can be enhanced. To undertake such other related tasks which may be fit for this particular purpose. Then we have Parliamentary Forum for youth. Youth represents potential, right? So this Parliamentary Forum is going to connect with youth leaders, invite them in Parliamentary Forums, understand their issues, keep a check what government is doing and what needs to be done. So this is for youth empowerment, encouraging activities for youth. At this point, you should question yourself. Do you know certain initiatives which our government is running specifically for youth empowerment? Parliamentary Forum on Children. Here you can see Mr. Kailash Satyarthi, Nobel laureate, founder of Bachpan Bachao Andolan. As I told you, experts are also invited. Now, can you just remember what government initiatives are there which are targeted for upliftment of children? Can you name few? As I told you, read this chapter by interlinking with what other initiatives government is having. Can you actually mention certain law with respect to children which was in news recently? There's a bill in Parliament, JJ Act Amendment Bill. So Juvenile Justice Act is in news. So what schemes do you remember? Come on. So since you are actually listening to this video, I will ask you, have a pen and paper and list down the government schemes you know, right? You can pause the video and check from your notes, right? Now, enhance awareness and attention of parliamentarians on critical issues affecting children. You know that children are not voters, and that is why we need specific attention on children. Conducting workshop, seminar, orientation programs. Now, can you tell me the status of NCPCR, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights? Is it a statutory body, executive body, or constitutional body? Come on. Can you tell me what is CWC, Child Welfare Committee? How is it different from JJB, Juvenile Justice Board? What is this concept of foster care, which is in discussion in JJ Bill, which is there in JJ Act, but it is not in implementation in India? It's not written here, obviously. So I'm just giving you an opportunity to reflect. Whenever this topic is going to be asked, whether in question or in essay, you should have some ammunition in your mind, right? Interact with UN agencies like UNICEF, what they are doing, how we can be benefited from the initiative. Then undertake any other tasks which they seem important for this particular area. Then population and public health. Who is the president of this particular forum? Come on, in comments. I've just told you in the composition part. Is it speaker or Rajya Sabha chairman? I told you, Rajya Sabha chairman. Strategies to stabilization of population. Now, at this point you should connect. What points do you know when it comes to population stabilization? Do you know certain terms like TFR? What is the total fertility rate in India as of now? Do you know which state is on the higher side, which state is on the lower side? Can you name some government schemes for population stabilization? In UPSC, you should not prepare topics in silos like, oh, I'm reading Parliamentary Forum and I'm done, job done. No. When you have to use these topics, you need to have interlinkage, right? Web-based learning you should have. Better awareness of all sections on this particular topic, population stabilization, sensitize them. Means parliamentarians should know what is happening and what can be done. Other issues concerning public health, they also take help from multilateral agencies like WHO, United Nations Population Fund, academicians and government agencies. Global warming and climate change, similar, identifying the problems, then coordinating with international bodies and spread awareness. 3 points, that's it. Parliamentary Forum on Disaster Management. At this point, can you tell me what is Sendai framework? SENDAI framework. UPSC use these kind of words and in a match the following kind of questions. What is Sendai framework? What are the salient features? Come on. And when you listen to this word, read this word disaster management, can you recall what initiatives, what agencies government have for disaster management? You have a dedicated topic, disaster management, right? What are the various facets of disaster management? Is disaster management only include when disaster is there and now the government response to that disaster? Should we call that disaster management, or disaster management also include some activities which we do so that we can increase our resilience when such circumstances occur? Connect like this. Identify the problems related to other management and making suggestions, what we have and what need to be done. Interact with specialists in this area, spread awareness. Parliamentary Forum on Artisans and Craftsmen. Now, Can you tell me what is TRIFED? TRIFED. How successful is TRIFED? What government schemes you can recall which are for these craftsmen? Can you recall some government schemes? Come on. So what Parliamentary Forum is doing here is spreading awareness, attention of parliamentarians on these critical issues. Provide platform so that exchange of ideas can happen, views, experience, expertise, best practices. Some students take this craftsman part, art part lightly. Oh, these are, we can take up these issues, but these are not that important. But that's a mistake if you're thinking so. Because these issues need to be dealt because, so many people are dependent on it. And many of these craftsmen are actually, saving our heritage, certain art forms which are on the verge of extinction. So since you have to become part of bureaucracy, you need to be sensitized on these issues, importance of these issues. If you become district magistrate and you're not sensitized to the importance of supporting these people, then you may be creating loss to our society. That's why UPSC is saying connect with art and culture also. Parliamentary Forum on Millennium Development Goal. Now we have SDG. Purpose is that we should know what are our targets in SDG, what government agencies are doing, what need to be done. If we need to change certain laws, so parliamentarians need to be sensitized. So awareness need to be there, targets need to be enhanced, means targets need to be clear. And if means there should be step by step, watch where we are heading. Some of you might be thinking, is it really happening? The goal is this, and some things happen, some may not. But structures are important to actually make things happen, right? Now, attend this question. Come on. Consider the following statement. Parliamentary Forum on Population and Public Health is first parliamentary forum. Statement is true or not? You have to tell correct. Is it correct or not? Come on. It is incorrect. I just told you the first parliamentary forum was on water conservation, right? I hope you remember in 2005 told you. This is also wrong. I told you 2005. So answer is neither 1 and 2. Water conservation and management 2005, right? Now, Parliamentary Forum will not interfere with the jurisdiction of department related standing committee of the ministry concerned. Second statement is the chairman of department related standing committee are the ex officio vice chairman, vice presidents of the respective forums. Both statements are individually true. Second statement is correct explanation of statement 1. Both statements are individually true, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Do you think this statement is explanation of this statement? No, right? These are two different statements, right? So answer would be B. Who was the speaker of the Lok Sabha when first parliamentary forum was constituted? Although this question is going to be rarely asked, these kind of questions are not asked, but keeping with the trend, UPSC is asking 1-2 questions which are actually off the beat and factual kind of. So that's why you should know that it was Somnath Chatterjee. So I hope this small topic is clear to you now, right? And you are well aware of the nitty-gritties there and how you need to interlink with understanding in government schemes, right? So see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. This PDF is going to be available in the Shashank Tyagi for you Telegram group. And you can shoot me a message on my Insta shashank.powerbeing. If you have any doubt, I'll be more than happy to help you out. See you.
StudyIQ IAS. अब तैयारी हुई अफोर्डेबल।